Why most people don't think clearly. Most people believe they are good thinkers. They believe they make decisions based on logic. But look at the world around you. How many people keep making the same mistakes again and again? How many people complain about the same problems they had 5 years ago? They want a better career. They want better relationships. They want a healthier life. But every year passes, and nothing really changes. Why? Because many people are not solving the real problem. They are only reacting to what happens around them. They make decisions based on emotions, habits, and assumptions, and when the result is not what they expected, they repeat the same process again. The problem is not always a lack of effort. Sometimes, the problem is a lack of clear thinking, because before you can change your actions, you must first understand your thoughts. Clear thinking starts with seeing reality. Clear thinking does not mean being smarter than everyone else. It means seeing things as they actually are. Many people create problems because they confuse their feelings with facts. For example, someone fails an interview and thinks, I am not good enough. But is that really true? Maybe they lacked experience. Maybe they prepared for the wrong questions. Maybe they simply applied for the wrong position. The failure itself is a fact, but the meaning they attach to it may not be true. Clear thinkers separate reality from interpretation. They ask, what actually happened? What do I know for certain? What am I assuming? These simple questions prevent emotions from controlling decisions. Because you cannot solve a problem you do not understand. Turn thoughts into clear questions. Most people think vaguely. They say, I want to become successful. I want to improve my life. I want to make more money. But these thoughts are too unclear. A vague thought creates vague action. A clear thinker transforms a general desire into a specific question. Instead of asking, how can I become successful? Ask, what specific skill can I improve in the next 3 months? Instead of, why am I always tired? Ask, what habits are affecting my energy every day? Clear questions create clear directions, and clear directions make progress possible. From thinking to action. A good idea has no value if it never becomes action. Clear thinking is not about spending all day analyzing. It is about making better decisions. A simple way to think clearly is using, if this happens, then this will likely happen. For example, if I spend every night scrolling on my phone until 2 a.m., then I will probably feel tired and lose focus the next day. This thought creates awareness, and awareness creates a chance to change. Maybe you decide, I will stop using my phone 30 minutes before sleep. A small, clear decision can create a different result, because your future is built from the decisions you repeat every day. Feedback is how your thinking improves. Many people avoid feedback. They see mistakes as proof that they are not capable, but mistakes are actually information. Imagine someone starting a small business. They believe, if I create this product, customers will love it, so they launch it, but sales are lower than expected. A person with unclear thinking might say, this idea is useless. A clear thinker asks, what did the result teach me? Maybe the product is good, but the audience is wrong. Maybe the price is too high. Maybe people do not understand the value. The result is not a final judgment. It is feedback. Every action gives you information, and every piece of information helps you think better. The people who improve are the ones who update their thinking. The world is constantly changing. The strategies that worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. That is why great thinkers are not people who are always right. They are people who are willing to change their minds when new information appears. They do not protect their ego. They protect the truth. If something they believe is wrong, they replace it with something better. Because growth requires one important ability, the ability to admit, I might be wrong. That sentence is uncomfortable, but it is also the beginning of improvement. How to practice clear thinking every day. Clear thinking is not a talent only a few people have. It is a skill that can be trained. You can start with 3 simple habits. First, write down your thoughts. When ideas stay inside your head, they often feel more complicated than they really are. Writing forces your brain to organize information. Second, question your assumptions. Ask, how do I know this is true? Third, review your decisions. Look back and ask, what worked? What failed? What did I learn? Small improvements in thinking create big improvements in life. Your thoughts shape your reality. Every decision you make starts with a thought, and every thought creates a direction. If your thinking is unclear, your actions will also become unclear. But when you learn to think clearly, you make better decisions, you solve problems faster, and you understand yourself and the world around you more accurately. So the next time you face a problem, do not immediately ask, "What should I do?" Ask, "What am I missing? What is the real problem? What information do I need?" Because better thinking creates better choices, and better choices create a better life. If this video helped you see your own thinking in a different way, share your thoughts in the comments. What is one area of your life where you think clearer decisions could make the biggest difference?